keeping an eye for them, but not a good map for them either. I see a lot of Viper setups, and slowly we go on to the first round. A little bit of information over there on A, and just little by little. Not too aggressive, pretty split up. This is a good start. This is what I like to see at the beginning.
Just moving sneakingly up towards the side, but let's put it that way. Obviously, they're not from yesterday. Cam of Link eliminated. And that cam, it's not working that easily. Stanley wants more patience for that move, and suddenly they're intrigued. There they come, starting off good. Palvi is falling. More is coming in. Oh, Yumpy starting off good with a double, but Cray knows how to reply to that. Tenstar not looking that much with ease over here on the B side. Link still hiding. Does he find the kill? So he puts a lot of pressure onto Cray, but he still needs to get those headshots. The ghost in his hand, sure, nice and great. Tenstar have pretty much no HP and also no time to make this work, as he's still desperately looking for those kills. Nobody's showing up for Cray, and suddenly it's all down to him. 6 bullets, still a frag to be found, and poor Cray tries to play it off the orb. Does he finally get that thing in? No chance. No chance.
Poor Cray spotted the 3 of them, and he wasn't able to manage to get any of the kills. The movement was just too aggressive once Liquid saw that he was just waiting on there. And I have to say, I like the way that Liquid decided to give up on that mid part of the map. With a map this big, because I feel like even when you play it or when you watch it, I feel like this map is huge. Like, you have to go to great lengths to cover it all up. They decided to give up on that mid and just put the pressure and maximize the firepower where you think there's going to be more of a confrontation. It worked well for them. Obviously, jumping with those first 2 kills. So, Operator probably we're going to see. Or maybe it's going to be Scream. Who knows? Doubt it, but could be. This is going to be a pocket round or Eco. Call it what you want. This is going to be Scream playing with the Guardian. That'd be scary. No.
We not call this what we want. No.
Okay.
We have to now get the definition ready. The pocket round is what you get, quote unquote, with the spare money you have left in your pocket. Correct.
Yeah. And if you manage to pull out a sheriff, it's,
Yeah. I still have to figure what the difference between Eco and a pocket round is. In the meantime, well, let the slaughter begin seems to be the motto. Not even a single casualty from like no big surprise. Still scary.
Yeah, scary and flash round. They wanted to maintain some control over A, but nothing happened. They just wanted to wait a little bit, but it was just not enough. I mean, when I feel like when those Viper walls are crossed onto Breeze, anything can happen, but obviously not on this round. Now it's gonna come the full buy for Tenstar. It's only gonna be Stanley with that light shield, and the rest of the team should be ready to go. And as I was telling you, they needed that pistol round to, have a good start. Couldn't get it, but this has to be. I mean, I told you, at least 8 rounds. 7 is my minimum for them here for Tenstar.
I'm with you. It would be a very unsettling feeling if they start to crumble that early on. Brody most definitely being hurt as he jiggles from the wrong side. Could have worked. Doesn't, though, in the end. Nearly makes it look easy. At the end of the day, it's not going to work that well. Link, suddenly considering what's happening over from mid. Okay, let it be, let it be. We know the song from the 70s. So Cryptics is hitting those at a long range. I'm surprised, Kakuka.
Yeah, with the Spectre and that distance. Something that not every player can do, and it's going to be off to Cryptics and Jumpy here. He does have the drone. The plant is going to come anytime soon. Definitely going to be a hard one for them, but not impossible, especially talking about a bonus. You have to try it. Cryptic is just going to wait for Jumpy to get it in a different position, and they're going to go for it. Are they?
Seems like it. Most definitely it seems like it. Stanley waits just behind the pillar. None of the snake bite is gonna hit him. Gonna be spotted. Yampy eager to get that push on. Uh-oh, and Stanley found. Remains only on 1, and Brody's HP doesn't look ideal. And it's time to start to defuse. Brody could be the savior and could be the hero of Tenstar, but it's time to swing, but obviously not with the butcher from Finland. Yampy's getting a triple. and this is bringing Liquid in a decent spot yet again.
Yeah, and the way they managed to just rush out of his position, and obviously Cryptix was just major on this round, finding those kills with only the Spectre, and oh god, this is so bad, because Tenstar again is not gonna have money to buy, and this is supposed to be so strong from them. And the retake, I was scared, because they only had 2 spare seconds when they finished the defuse. I was like, I was looking at Jumpy, he was obviously getting those references, and Cryptix, you know, forcing people out of their position, but Jumpy's just having the day. And I have to say, previously, I felt like Jumpy needed, like, at least 1 map to warm up. And something has definitely changed within Liquid. They want to stay in the competition. And they want to take this home 2-0. Why not? And just put Tenstar in that situation where they have to face Riggs.
Just waits. Obviously, Slink, who's just waiting for the players to come out, but that worked according to plan. Polvy waiting on backside, and suddenly things turn around massively. Tenstar prevail with ease. No real issues when conquering the B sites, and that is a bit of a surprise as Cryptix is standing in front of a big green. Over on his left hand, there's Stanley awaiting him. Soulcast knows how to deny and is already on the double. The man with the injured wrist doesn't make it look like there's a slight bit of injury close to his hand. And it looked impossible, Kakuka. It seems to be now somewhat possible for a Liquid.
The movement from Soulcast here is just so smart. Stop it!
No way!
Stop it!
This can't be happening! Again! No, it's not working for Cryptix! A dashing jet on low HP, someone might be tagged, he's still looking for the duels! Soulcast might be injured, but he's adding insult to injury right now for the Tenstar site. Desperately looking for more of those kills. There's one on his left and one on his right. Cam still doesn't get him, and Polvy just peeks for distraction. He's taking a look, smile for the Cam mates, but excellent stuff from Soulcast. Might just not find the round, but stealing damage like he's a Terminator.
Yeah, this is going to be the first one for them, and this is what they know how to do, you know, put all that utility, combined it with that aggressiveness is nice. Only just securing that last kill and not allowing me to save that gun. I think the Liquid is going to have enough to buy for this one, but this is the thing, does it take an ego for you to know what you're good at? Because that was, you know, execute on by manual. Like, you didn't have to think a lot of it, and also you have all those walls to go yourself with if needed. So let's see if we see more of this, because this explosiveness is what they need, is what worked for them in the past, and obviously is what they need right now. Want to go again, just all together.
Here.
No, I'm not muted, don't worry. I'm just enjoying the sounds of the waves hitting the beach. That's actually what I want. I'm missing my Philippines vacation when I take a look at that.
I know exactly where you are.
Liquid.
Little flex.
How is that a word flex if you did vacation over there once in a while?
I've got your trail.
Come on, that's not a weird flex. Okay, just getting away from it. 50 more seconds. Tenstar eager to move over to B. Swift and fast. A train arrives. Choo-choo.
Found one.
There they come. And Spike about to go down.
And the rotation from Liquid just fell all to A, and the plant is going to be executed on B.
Planted the spike.
They do have that superiority, so it's like probably this is going to be another round for Tenstar. Is Liquid even going to go for it? Maybe they just want the exit frags and think about the next round. Lovely to see if they manage to save all this. Jumpy also have bought the operator, so it's something that you definitely not want to lose. Just say that this round just wasn't as lucky as you expected. And as Tenstar just found the first, I mean, they were just pretty free to go. And all that information. Pretty safe plan and safe round for them, because Liquid is not looking for the confrontations, so looking for the duel. I said, okay, 4v5, but still, we're not sure about this, so let's just don't.
Liquid is looking like they at least can put up a fight from the start on. This is what we saw in the few rounds we have witnessed. Obviously, it's too early to make any assumptions.
Yeah, but still, I mean, I think they got too comfortable playing with the triple initiator.
Wait,
What?
has ever anywhere made the assumption that this is basically Riot putting out the crystal ball, and this is Evergreen 2.0 blocking another canal? You know that ship
Oh.
last year
Uh-huh.
that was blocking entire channel? Maybe it happening again because we saw the port. I'm just going nuts. Go on. Just going. I'm just going wild here.
And look, just gathering some information here combined with the Viper wall. Nothing happening on mid. Something that we've seen them give up, but isn't actually working. They needed to support. Takes a little bit more. Oh. That gap on the wall just gives me a little bit of, how's it in English? OTC?
Cage triggered.
Stanley playing a little bit with his own cage, but nothing happening so far. This is a lot of room taken here from the site of Tenstar. Russ is playing with the tiny small pillar, but that ain't happening. Stanley at least getting a kill on Link, and so the A side is somewhat open. Even valuable information he gains there onto Yampi. He's definitely going to put that cage up any second soon. He's not pulling the dart out. Here it comes. And that was well played by him. Even a little bit off the pit being used by Brody. Eliminated through the smoke. It might be just a little dramatic for the side of Tenstar, considering that they started with a quite proper situation. There's Polvi for you. A proper double coming in. Cryptics will enter the pit soon. And the toxic fumes entering his lungs, still him falling, he's being shot down.
Whoa!
This is Polvi! This is Polvi! There you go!
This is the Polvi that you wanted, and it's definitely the one that's come out to play. And I have to say, I think this is where Liquid should stop and be like, okay, what is going on mid? We don't really keep the control over it, and when we want to recheck it, everyone from Tenstar is there. They're taking their time when they need to, and we're just being ambushed. And the way that they created themselves this space onto A, not only with the Viper ultimate, but also around the pyramids, it was just free movement from then, a lot of points to cover, and obviously there's always the possibility to pay for post plant, so kind of nasty for that. But that's the third one. This is where I was expecting more like for Tenstar. Obviously what they needed as well is they want to go into the third map and obviously win the match. Polvi, operator, even on attack. And this is maybe the reason that Liquid wanted to just wait and rotate over CT. It's just giving up so much space. Oh,
Yep.
it's too much. It's too much.
I mean, if you want to watch a video where there's a very modern and exceptional analyst explaining you how you should play Breeze or what's his approach, check out Anders TV on YouTube. Probably one of the best guys out there regarding great video analysis. Love the man. Drives a very cool car. Thanks, Anders, for existing. Either way, from that point on, Yampi is going to get eliminated. Suddenly, a double man disadvantage appears on the side of Liquid. As I say that, a little upgrade obtained. One more, by the way, he needs to get the neural theft ready instead. Scream also got his little daggers out, and it might just be not as easy as we thought it will be. Scream airborne, but not being found by any anti-air missiles. Waits back on the ground, plays around pyramids. The little turret is not going to find him in the second, but it's the alarm, but that's triggered. Brody's not going to be eliminated, though, as he was throwing all the daggers his direction. Cryptics will try his best. No chance. It's time to behead Link. There we go. Back and forth, but remember, this is also how Haven started.
Yeah, pretty much. I would say that Tenstar was a little bit stronger, and here comes the timeout. Okay, they need to decide where is the space that they're gonna give up, because it cannot be everything, okay? You need to put some pressure on some places. Of course, it was a pocket round, so you do not expect a lot of explosiveness. I mean, you could definitely do some strats, but this is where it comes. Okay, where are they coming from? Where are their strengths? What can we do about it? Where are we lacking right now? So I'm going to look at those, and definitely something has to be done about what's going on mid, because
You hear
Tenstar
that?
is really they really like it, and when they feel like it's not being a fight over it, they just take it and just work from there, because there's too much pressure onto them.
I feel, when I hear this sound of the beach, feel like I'm trapped in one of those Instagram ads for any relaxation apps. Take a moment, breathe out, and then keep on scrolling through your reels. Keep on scrolling through your reels, but enjoy those 10 seconds where I have wasted ad space, which I could have used way better. This is Valorant Champions Tour. It's time for, well,
No time
seemingly
for
liquids.
relaxation. It's just
Hey, yo, whoa, whoa, whoa,
competing.
whoa. Hey, I felt
need
it. Hold on. I was just getting in my
electricity
zone.
here.
Jeez. Can you have some chill?
No waves.
Not-
I want a tsunami here, okay?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on.
Just
hold
some
on.
breeze, just some breeze.
Okay.
That could be like a good like Halloween theme, you know, like
Yeah, great. The Halloween themed tsunami. That sounds brilliant. Let's have some catastrophic scenarios from Earth. Mother Earth Week.
I mean,
Anyway.
I felt like something, you know, with mermaids and something crazy, you know. I need to stop watching TV.
Yeah, no, maybe we get a sage skin with mermaids. That would be it.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Pocket
Right.
Kuka meme incoming. Either way, Tenstar man advantage and even finding valuable information as Paul just guards that little spike as it is time to see it explode. Most Scream is around the corner, whiffs his shot. That should not happen as Link keeps on up the fight. Stanley just runs away, just purely taking attention. Paul whiffing another one. It's a little odd. I mean, the defuse might not come in. At least they deal proper damage. And specifically now, you don't want to lose that goddamn operator. You don't want to lose that rifle.
Yeah, and you need to run away from there. And this was an important route for Liquid. Still, they do not manage to
Ooh,
pull it. And it's like he's not going to be chased.
they lose all three. They lose 3 players. This is Tenstar costing them the majority right here. And I mean, it's a short-term thing, but it could be a long-term impact considering that they have to buy with all 3 players. It's odd. It's weird, I have to say. I wouldn't have expected that. But Liquid, at the same time, they're buying up. The big guns now put in their hands.
It was a good response from Tenstar because they knew that the question was on to mid. We're going to see it actually. We see the pings on the map coming from Liquid. And only they're going to go for that early control of it and just working from there. They were good pushing on Haven and just lurking. So maybe get some Reddit out of that. And the response from Tenstar was like, okay, you know what we've been so annoying about. So we're just going to go do a fast execute on B because we know what we do here.
At least that little tripwire they get. Good information gained. Link is just waiting at the time, and attacker's killjoy is coming in. Taking a look at that. Yep, easily eliminated. That seemed a little naive to put it there.
I mean, obviously, Jumpy needed to pick for that, but there was 1-2 mid onto the trade, and oh, so close. But Povey, it's not gonna be that aggressive anymore. Unless he gets
Nope.
a heal, he can get it.
Overall. Ah, there we go, though. Talked about it. He just used the edge and saw a bit of the haircut of Jumpy. Scream tries to take that. No chance. Tenstar feels it again. And suddenly the meat grinder over on the B side, pardon, on the
30
A1
seconds
got
left.
activated.
Spike
It seems like we
planted.
get some minced horse meat tonight. Brilliant stuff from the Tenstar side of things, as it looked like this might be a brutal and horrible start to all of it. It worked quite brilliantly. Soulcast hunting, and we're back to my Instagram ad.
I do not hear it. Oh, I do hear the music at the beginning, though. I do love that. Soka's just gonna try and save again. And Tenstar is just choosing the right tempo all the time. And they're just being so effective on their executes. Even using the lockdown, you at least make them give up their positions. And even for a second, you make them preoccupied of what's gonna happen. Just standing in cave right now. It's not much that Liquid seems to be making against it. Of course, it was kind of a weird buy. Everything would have been, I feel, different if Jumpy did manage to pull that kill out and just, you know, even things a little bit. With the Viper wall on A, it's something that I hate to see, personally, when I'm playing. And this is going to be the 6th for Tenstar. I was saying at least 8. And I think that's probably going to be it. And that, I mean, I would be very happy if I was Tenstar to swap with the 4-8. Because against a team like Liquid, it's big. It just is.
Great at that point. Just waiting for the Liquid guys to overextend a little bit, but he waits back and spawn. Scream once more eliminated. Easy stuff for Polvi. And it's a decent wall that right now we see Liquid putting up in front of the gates of the B side. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, it is also denying a bit of mid control. But considering the situation they're in, I don't know what Liquid needs, to be frank.
And Polvi is exactly at the spot that you wanted him to be. Seal with that pressure. And again, just playing with the tempo all the time. Looks like they're rotating to B with a little bit, not much control. Really, he doesn't know where Solkas is, or it has not spotted him. May be crucial for this round. He's only 26 HP. He gets the info. He doesn't manage to get the kill.
Oh, this is so unfortunate. And Yampi,
Spike
obviously,
down
this is the
B.
kind of weapon you want to see on him. Brutal stuff coming in from the Finn. As Cray goes in, 1 HP on Soulcast, and he's making that work. It looks decent, but at the end of the day, it's only Polvi standing. 19 seconds for the young Finn, but no opportunity. His counterpart is too strong. Give me back that operator. Out of his cold hands, he takes it.
Mel, can you give me a replay of that kill, please? If you'd be so nice. Oh no, we can't, but it was just beautiful to see something that just happened across the walls and probably gave them the round, not only because the first one dropped the spike on the floor, but the second one just gave an advantage to Liquid and also Sokas that did not die, even with those 26 HP, with the usage of the flashes. Just enough to secure B, and probably Tenstar read here that they need to be explosive if they want to be control early. I'm gonna go here onto mid, and again, one from Liquid. I mean, we see Jumpy there, operator.
Right here.
All with the
I've got your
smokes.
trail.
Yeah, just creating your own space.
Cryptics gonna be taken out here by Brody. Unfortunate scenario as they once more conquer the B
I
side
know
swiftly and
exactly
easily.
where you are.
Those 8 rounds are very possible. That would be a decent one, swapping over. As we see right here, backing off already, taking those weapons with them. The previous round looked easy peasy lemon squeezy. But this time around, obviously bringing them through is the only real option. And so, Liquid look to get themselves the 5th in the upcoming one, because otherwise Tenstar get a quite decent, a comfortable margin once we're swapping sides.
Yeah, I mean, it is their pick, and they know why they picked it, and exactly as I told you, they learned from last round that they needed to be explosive onto B. They created their own way through mid onto tunnel, and it's something that also we're gonna see later from Rix if we see this map again. It's fairly common for them to do it, and it's just a lot of pressure because it's gonna be explosive. You don't know how many people are in there, and it's just too many angles to check at once, and too many utility that's gonna be used on you to force you out of your comfort zone, of your position, and whatever plan you had for B. And the rotation, they cannot be fast enough, especially when you rely on not having mid control as Liquid is doing at some rounds. And still with that, they're gonna have the triple stack on to A to defend because after all that B, it's time for a little A on this last round before the swap.
And Liquid failing so far to succeed over on this map. From time to time, you obviously see them having that aggressive approach towards mid, which puts a lot of pressure over on the Tenstar side. And I enjoy to see that. Obviously, swapping things around from time to time. Link one now with the Judge. That's going to be interesting to see how that one will pan out. But Russ is realizing that's an easy one to go through. No real issues of obtaining that sort of room. But this has been hurt. Still patient, still waiting. But in front of the A gates, they wait. And most likely intrigued to push the side any second soon.
Get out of my way.
Close to the switch. Oh, and he's gonna be spotted. Nope. I mean, definitely got the info. A lot of ultimates gonna be used this round. Seeker's the first of them. He splashes a lot of pressure. Oh no!
Ah, that's unfortunate. That is unlucky for Soulcast. But still, they still have Link ready with the Judge. I just want to see what he can do once they push out and go a little too fast and far. He's ready to put the cage out, but now he has been hurt. Shooting a little too early, maybe, and instantly pre-fired. No chance at all for the Brit. The chances are slim over on the side of Liquid. As I say that, those spikes going down, nevertheless, is the pit and a single scream having no chance. Proper stuff from Tenstar. Really, that's solid. And this half going
Switching
absolutely
sides.
their way. Swapping over to the defense now.
And the work that Stanley did on metal doors, on hole, and just on that big, huge tube and by the switch, he just had his team. And with that 3K, the Menace was just not there for Liquid. Missing those shots, very crucial. And this is exactly what I pictured Tenstar. This is what they are. So this is good for them. See what they managed to pull out here. We didn't get to see them a lot yesterday because, as I told you, it was a 13-3, so not much to see there of their defense. See what they do now. Have a not usual Viper wall there. Waiting on to B, and looks like they're gonna be stacking on A. Little do they know, plans of Liquid. See if they are as explosive as Tenstar. I mean, they should be, especially in this first round. I feel like they should.
Hawk out.
And Liquid dedicating themselves over to the side already. The wall is not really going to hold them up. Soulcast most definitely will push through as Crane needs to hit his shots if he wants to keep that wall up, but still doesn't seem to be on point today. Scream has an easy affair right there. Headshot it easily. Stanley's looking for more. He even gets the body shot there on Soulcast. All possible for the Tenstar side. Spike might have hit the ground, but it does not change the matter of fact that Russ and Co still clear everything coming towards him. Linked up with brilliant shots, and this is becoming problematic. Tenstar can only send Brody in with 13 points of health. His chances are somewhat slim. Surely, there's no real chance coming for the Tenstar side. My goodness, I have to say this is surprising, isn't it? That Tenstar, after getting those proper entries, failed like this.
And just Scream and Soulcast just looking for the double duels. That was beautiful from Stanley. They did manage to win the first one. Of course, everything has a cost when Stanley is on the chase. Still is a round that we give to Liquid, giving Tenstar a little bit of their own medicine. So let's see what we see on the next round. Of course, this is going to be for Liquid as a result of that first round that they gained on their attack. And they managed to pull through here. Maybe they're looking for a little bit of aggression. Just standard, nothing, or more like no one gonna be waiting on B, but that Cypher camera.
Take flight.
He's gonna use his drone here, just secure, especially those spots that he loves. Oh, he's not gonna check his left.
Nope, absolutely not.
No more.
Yumpy is waiting. Easy shot on Polvi. Liquid side of things are seemingly in charge for the first few rounds here. Well, this being the second, obviously, with the pistol on, it might look decent, but well, can they gain that momentum? Remember how it looked on Haven? It was close. It was actually a 10-star looking like they were in the driver's seat on Haven. Now things have swapped, and again, Liquid might just gain that confidence on the second half here.
Yeah, and if nobody does, I mean, Jumpy's like, what, 2 HP? Exactly. 2 HP, one single bullet on that Marshall. He doesn't even want to reload, and Scream is perfectly hidden. Not gonna be spotted. Stanley's gonna probably fall here. This is gonna be flawless for Liquid. Great start from them. 2 pistols that we have to give them, and see what they manage to pull out on this third round. Of course, we saw a push here in Tenstar. A little bit, you know, out of time. That refrag that wasn't actually there. Wanted to put on some pressure to know what was going on. But, you know, with the light buy, with no buy at all, especially on maps like Icebox and Breeze, I feel like there's not much to do. And there wasn't. This is going to be the full buy for them. See if they manage to pull at least a couple rounds in a row. I would love to see.
It's possible, most definitely. I'm just looking forward to what they will tend to do over on that A side in case they will dedicate. Yes, they do. Walls coming up. And Yumpy is eliminating that annoying little turret. Great advantage for now, but we see there has been a quiet, decent stack of the 10-star side over onto A. The flashbang might just make things a little uncomfortable. And as you see right there, Polvi is developing perfectly, but Cryptic's got the reply. Brody, he still hits a shot. That was so crucial as he was already giving away his position a little earlier. But Brody keeps on and on. The pyramids are his. Nobody's taking those down. 10-star. No way that they collapse. Seems like it will be a round they finally find. The 9th it would be. I don't imagine any reply from Cryptics.
I mean, it seemed pretty hard for him. He's gonna use the snipe. Okay, he finds the first one, but Crazy's gonna finish the deal around that 10 start needed. And very well waited on the time there for, you know, just the wall to go off. When you play like a slow-paced controller, as for example Viper is, when you need to build your setup and then play around it. It's not like, oh man, you want to smoke? There you go. There's the smoke, or brimstone. More effectively jet, but not so lastly. You need to decide where you're going to use your utility, and mostly it's going to be on that B side because you're going to be playing there. So whomever is playing on A, they need to know how to work around those timings, when to attack, when to take the picks, and what duels to look for, or duels to avoid. Focus here with a little aggression.
There you go. I'll be starting good with screen. Hawks coming out. Paul V is actually backing off, and as Russ is taking a bit more control towards mid, he's tagged. He rather is not searching for any further off those duels. But Liquid with a quite decent man disadvantage, and decent in the wrong way, you could say. As over on the B side, they want to start their attack, but their options are limited.
Yeah, and especially playing around that post plant. Oh god, there's gonna be a Viper ultimate here, the Viper's Pit. I was actually saying right now, you know, playing around the Viper wall in the post plant with the man disadvantage could be hard, but maybe this Viper's Pit is exactly what they needed.
Yeah, the question is, do they know where Cray is? That's
They
the
haven't
only
spotted
thing.
him. They haven't spotted.
No, they have no clue where Soulcast is, and he just might become the hero for the Liquid
this
side.
way.
Phoenix
One,
finds
two.
1, 2, but not the third. Still major
wrist.
damage
Wrist.
dealt. Was looking quite decent about it, and Cryptic just waits in the pit. More players coming towards him soon, and the defender's killjoy. It will become a problem for at least Yampi. Nope, he's being eliminated. Cryptix is still on it, but taken out. That defuse works in favor of Tenstar. Costly it is, but it should work. Hold on. Maybe it was a little too early. It should work. Oh, goodness gracious. That was on the edge, but the spike's not about to explode. Tenstar just hit the right wire at the right time, and they make it work. Double digits, but man, oh man, that was a little too close for my taste.
Too close, I would say. Oh, that was so unlucky that Solkas did not manage to pull the third one. Definitely what his team needed. He looked at the situation, he made the decision. It was the right one, but he didn't manage to find 3 of them. I mean, what else can you ask from him? And it was, even with the lockdown, forcing them out of their positions, is a round that Liquid could have pulled through. It was an empty, by all means. It was nice try completely for Liquid. Still, as you said, it's going to be the double digits for Tenstar, and now Poby back in the operator. Not my favorite skin, but we'll take it.
Yeah, any
I want to
skin
decide
will
on
take.
to A. With the operator? Maybe Scream wants some revenge.
Cypher, please drop operator skin. Please drop skin. The classic thing you always have to in matchmaking. Just don't buy skins, you'll not be bothered. But Paulie right now, he'll be bothered with the players entering his own site, not hitting the shots. A dramatic change as Cryptics and Screamer successfully find the sole defenders over on the A site. Spike's gonna be hitting the ground. Yes, indeed, planted any second soon, as they still patiently wait to pretty much take out Russ. Swiss cheese they make out of the wooden box. And Stanley, the last man standing against 4. The Brits all ready to take him out, as it is a combination. In the end, eliminates 7-10. Liquid might be just getting back there. And well, I have to put it out. This is possibly one of the most exciting games I could ever ask for sure. That's the first thing. And second of all, and that's the crucial part, we would still see split after this. So once we're done with this map, it's still split coming up.
And some more KO, even if Tenstar manages to close this. I have to say, I really like the aggression there. Just Scream dashing into... He first used his smoke to protect the drone, and he also took advantage of it to dash into between the pyramids. So the position from Poli was just not effective at all, and the pressure he was getting, just too much for him to handle with that operator around that Liquid definitely deserved. Not feeling so comfortable to do the same on this one. Probably they'll be waiting for us, for them. And Tenstar taking that mid control, Stanley there. Something that they're not going to give up so easily. It's not like Liquid is caring a lot, especially at the beginning of the round. But, of course, gives you a little bit of edge when you're playing on the defense. One of the lacks that we saw from the Brits. I mean, it's a derby, they're both Brits. So.
Recently saw a Reddit thread how happy some Regis are. How many Union Jacks are being represented in VCT. I wish I could say the same about the Germans. Only Looker. That is already ended. I'm sad. Either way, 40 more seconds. And as Polvy's finally hitting something, unfortunately a few of those shots recently didn't go according to plan, but his blades are sharp and on point. Still, Liquid got a reply to every single blade thrown at him. Tenstar only down to 2, but at the same time, 25 seconds. You gotta get the spike on the ground and find those gladiators waiting and awaiting you on the side. Finally, Brody's out. One more standing. That is gonna be Stanley out of the equation.
The performance from Solkas, like, is he really injured? Because this
No,
it's insulting.
It's all a hoax.
It's insulting. I'm never gonna be close to being that good. All that he does for his team and also for himself. So jumping in here, getting the shot with the operator. This is gonna be the 8th for Liquid, and I would say that Tenstar does not have. Do they? Oh yeah, they do. Sorry, never mind. My bad. But after this one, they would be in trouble to buy, except for say probably all of them. Gonna go with that light shield, and Paul was gonna try again with that operator, that pressure he was putting onto A, as he's gonna be the only one holding from inside. Ooh, that Recon gonna hit. Oh, perfect lineups.
Yeah.
Completely sure, and Paul be just using the smoke to protect himself. I'm not a fan of this.
Oh, it's Yumpi's
Okay.
hitting a few good ones. But no one eliminated. Ruz being distracted in middle, and suddenly the B side seems to be open for business. Liquid might just take it easily here. As Crate comes around and chimes in one, but not more than one he gets. Liquid seemed like they enjoyed a taste of blood in their mouth once they felt it, and suddenly
Out of charges.
they want more.
Impeccable kill.
There they are, hungry Liquid.
Spike planted.
Oh, like here, okay, he's gonna find the kill. And once the Viper is out of the game, and Cryptix, oh my god, he's like 4 HP. Once Viper is out of the way, you just can take B so calmly. And we needed a little bit of fake, you know? We haven't seen them actually fake and scream nice fake, and he's gonna retrieve that operator. It's gonna be Jumpy, have something for you, and they're getting closer and closer. The difference in the score is it's almost not there anymore. Jumpy just, as I was saying, using that Hunter's Fury to create some kind of illusion of what was going to happen on A, but nothing followed it. Did happen was on B, and is another round that we have to go to Liquid, and this is where we jump into the timeout. As for Tenstar, okay, we thought we were good in here. We're definitely good in the attack. What can we do against the defense? Where are they, going in so easily? Because we do have that mid-control playing against Pillar, sometimes around Nest, but still it's not there. What can we do? How do we distribute ourselves around the map? Do we do some kind of aggression? Do we need the information very early in the round, or we better just save it and all that utility for later? Maybe even giving some points up to play for retake if playing inside is not working, especially for the Viper, because it would be
Right.
much easier to play for the retake.
I feel you. It breaks my heart to some degree, really. It's not what I want to see, very honestly.
I mean, now I'm already thinking about a split. Cannot do this to me now. I want to see
True.
split because I saw Liquid yesterday on split, and I just want more. I have to say a lot of individual performances, and I also have to say that the players today are looking great from both teams. Expect anything. It's Solkas. 15-10. How is that an
it's-
injury?
Yeah. The question is, what does he do when he's not injured, or
Yeah.
how goddamn good is he built? If this injury is holding him up, hardly.
He's probably one of the best, or the best,
Camera
guy
taken out.
here in Europe. Still there to see, but obviously need to count on him for that ranking. And this, as I was saying, was going to be the pocket round. Eco, the sheriffs for Tenstar. We did double digits for Liquid as well. On to 8 again. That drone covered by the smoke. Learn a little bit of information of what's happening on the other side of the smoke.
True. And so, as I keep on pushing, brilliant stuff by Scream, taking out Brody with ease, and entering the site without any problems. The same wall again, by the way, but here comes the counter wall, pretty much doing an X. As more and more frags come in, it only remains on poor Cray. Man, oh man, I mean, surely it's a bonus, or somewhat of a force, putting it that way, but this feels like map number 1. Haven also looked promising for the site of Tenstar. You know, they were doing a good job. It was not like they were lacking too much, and it was at the end 5 rounds in a row from Team Liquid. 5 in a row that got them the victory over on the map with the free sites. And same might just happen here. Liquid even got free ults ready at that point.
You have to think that Tenstar came in like, I would say, the underdog, especially when you're fighting against Liquid. But some also say that Liquid is not given their best performances. In this qualifier, I mean, the main event, or like, do you think? I mean, I'm not gonna ask you because I think that you do.
Just
think
do it.
They deserve the spots.
Yeah.
But in this match against Tenstar, I think they do.
I mean, whoever says they don't deserve the spot, please check a doctor or
I mean,
something.
there's
But
people out there. People out
Yeah.
there. I mean, and people love the underdog storytelling. So
sure, but I mean, who genuinely believes that Liquid shouldn't be here? Sure, weak performances.
no, it's not. It's not that they, maybe I phrased it wrong. It's not that they don't deserve to be here. It's that they wouldn't do better in the previous meta.
Ah, well,
Their performance has been lacking a little bit of power.
I see where you're coming from. Maybe that is a thing, considering specifically also avoiding Astra that massively. But I mean, probably time for a 2-hour podcast to elaborate that. In the meantime, these lads of Tenstar eager to hold them up getting any further. And you saw the cage just right there. They still push through. Screen being the point man. It is Stanley the only one holding it up. Again, it doesn't work with the blades. And at the same time, you saw there is a nanoswarm coming down, which only leaves us with Cryptics. An absolute BCS, and yes, indeed, there it comes. The worst time for Tenstar to see the Viper spit and breathe in toxic fumes, but this is gonna wait. Over to his right-hand side, on the edge he waits. Both are not gonna enjoy that. Both pretty much low HP at that point then. And he's trying to find the edge of the one. There you go. No real issues. The flashbang doesn't get him blind. They don't notice what's up. And on the other side, he waits. One frag! The second granted! Cryptics brings it home! The Bronzing Horse is running away! And Tenstar looked like they had it in the back. No chance. Stolen from Cryptics.
The way that their own Viper Spit just played against them, and Cryptics was smart enough. He didn't want to, just give away his HP for nothing. He just waited at his own house, and that flash was just, the wrong kind of information. They did have only the first half, and they didn't have another flash to just clear up the second Viper Spit, and he was just waiting there. When he saw the shots and where they were coming from, he could expect what was coming, and just great play by him. The aggression here was didn't land the shot, but he knows what's going on.
And I gotta say, this is brilliant stuff from Liquid once more coming back, and you realize where Russ is, another one of those trailblazers. Come on, finish this fight! But Soulcast is losing his head, and Scream is being considerate, whilst Link is just pushing through. Brilliant stuff coming in. Suddenly, Tenstar is collapsing. And I'll be honest with you, Kakuka, I don't want Tenstar eliminated. Those guys, man oh man, they were fighting, pretty much putting a lot of teams to their limit and further.
One enemy remaining.
Go on.
I didn't have them on my radar at the start of Stage 3, but now I was absolutely in the wrong. They have showed what they're capable of. Still 2 more rounds to make it a tie. Overtime is still possible.
Yeah, and this was a pocket buy again from them, and it looks like, don't want to say, but looks like the comeback is real. We were saying that Tenstar was extremely strong on the attack, but they only managed to pull those 2 first rounds. I'm not gonna jinx it. I'm not gonna be the one, but I'd probably be sad if it happened.
Shock dart.
Now we wait.
No more charges.
Now we see Soulcast and Cole can make it. The last time we had such a round where it was pretty much match and now even map point, it basically was a quick sweep from Liquid. Now, we're gonna wait a little longer because they're taking their time. In front of the A site, they wait though.
Oh man, that's crucial. Not only forced back by the lockdown, but also the aggressive play from Polvi, just taking Jumpy out of the equation, and everything that just the recon can give to your team. Obviously the firepower of the player, but flashes are gonna be enough. Timing's good, timing's good.
Close. Yep, that seems to work. Scream getting close. This time, he can't find his counterpart, but Cryptics will get the spike down nevertheless. And as Brody is aware of what's just around him, Tenstar having an advantage here, but we saw what Liquid can turn around, and the amount of times the tables have been turned in their favor, it's just wild, it's just crazy. And so Cryptic's got to make a move, goes around, plays on the edge of it, but he's eager to find those kills, finally gets the first, the second as well! Oh, this is Cryptic's again, shining brilliantly! Soulcast is getting the kill as well, and it's going on and on. One more man stands, and the guy who said he's injured is once more becoming a hero, is he? Or isn't he? He's going for the one back! Oh wait, don't do it! He's finding it! Oh, he's just waiting a little too long! He can't find that one! Surely it's a defuse! Soulcasto finds the frogs. He had the lineup worked out! Another one of those, but he went for the no-scope! He just didn't zoom in finally!
I'd be dead right now! Okay, Vincent is leaving the room. Oh my god. It would have been a kill. Jesus Christ. Definitely one more shot, and thank God that Stanley was there to push and not grant the safety. Wow. Could you imagine? That would be like the perfect round to finish the match. Wow.
In case you missed it, Soulcast was 1 point with his lineup, with the wallbang. 1 point. No issues at all. Just the last shot he did, as you mentioned, Kakuka, he just went for the no-scope or didn't zoom in properly. That's the only thing that made the difference here. And man, oh man, this is a proper breeze. Russ is failing to finish him easy, but still finds Soulcast. Liquid is getting swiftly on the site, or at least they try to. The B position somewhat conquered already, but not fully obtained. And Yampi once more waits. How much more time does Liquid have in this round?
They managed to at least tag one. They did not manage to see the second one. Pressure is there, and the Viper Wall is always going to help. The plant should be granted for them.
Oh no. You know what this means?
Planted.
You know what this exactly this it means. Just the plant he needed, and suddenly the pit is up. The worst you could ask for. Link is waiting back in the corner, but have fun enjoying that Viper's pit. Yampi might be eliminated still. You gotta go in that massive toxin cloud as Link waits and just refired. Yes, indeed, he's out. Cryptix could be the hero. Again, we saw what he's capable of. As he's being shot from behind, finds the first, has to dance around, but this time it is Tenstar giving us the overtime. That is for sure.
I was scared, and don't get me wrong, I'm a big Liquid fan. I'm a big Scream fan, I have to say, from the early days, but I'm really happy that Tenstar still managed to get this to overtime. Really kind of hope that we actually make it to split. Not gonna lie, just because I want to see more competition. I want to see more maps, the more info that we get about every single team, for other teams to use against them, the better for us, the better the competition gets. And man, oh man, it could have been perfectly a round from Liquid, but I feel like the pressure, Tenstar learned from their mistakes and how to play around the Viper's pit. I feel like it's more effective on 2A than on 2B, especially on this map. But overtime and Liquid defending again. We're not really strong in it, not brilliant at it. We see a lot of saves, but there's no reason to go for a save right now. Every single round has to go fully tried. So see what they can pull out.
I got no words for that. Honestly, the matter of fact that the way the last 2 rounds panned out, it's absolutely crazy. I really have no words. As we see right there, Yampi finds Paul the Liquid with the proper start as the Finn takes out his counterpart.
Okay, this is completely different from what we've seen from them. We're not decided to confront in that metal part, and the tip is all for them. 5v3. And Tenstar here with a really tough decision to make. And also the Spike is waiting on the span on A lobby. And Scream is gonna find Cray. Oh no. It's not looking good, I'm not gonna lie. Stanley has the point, but yeah. Doesn't look like they can do much from here. Okay, he does manage from the first one. Okay, they still need to retrieve the Spike though. Never mind.
We're coming towards the overtime for sure. I mean, coming through the overtime part and making it through the overtime. But for who? Stanley on free.
30 seconds
His lovely
left.
teammate Brody.
One enemy
Gonna
remaining.
be looking too proper here. And as the IGL falls, Stanley immediately taken out. 13 to 12, Kakuka. Liquid on the verge of making it. And you have to say, you know, we could open up an entire discussion again. Is this actually good or bad for Liquid, considering yeah, they win, but at the same time, at what cost and how close they get of losing, blah, 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 yada, yada. I leave it up to Reddit. I have to say, this is an absolute amazing showing from Tenstar, but the quality of some of those rounds from Liquid, once we're their backs against the wall, take a look at that. Take a look at how many rounds Tenstar found in a row, and still Liquid was able to put it into OT. Tenstar now with another chance of getting a second one of those overtimes.
See what they managed to pull through. Polvi here just playing the glass cannon operator. That's the info, but he doesn't get the kill that so desperately Steen needs. I mean, even if they lose, they still have a second chance against Riggs. So.
Oh no. Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay.
Baits in that tripwire. Yumpy's looking for the first fight. Doesn't get it against Stanley, but is going to inform his teammates that at least one of those lads is just coming around. That is brilliant stuff. Is he going to go any further? Yes, indeed. Easy frag. Yumpy's hungry, and it seems like he's getting his feast. But at the same time, Paul will be whiffing such a shot. The sinister times for the side of Tenstar, but still, man, Equalize, they make it. Brody wants those kills and is ready for it, but at the same time, Link, no way that he clutches that, doesn't do so, man. Equalized once more, and they still dance around the pyramids. No way that he finds that, he does. Only Scream, and that is the Belgian shot king. Now bringing it home in favor. Liquid with a 14-12, and this means they go further in those upper semifinals, but we